all of my Aquarius out there. I've been seeing a lot of Aquarius bug out lately. I've been seeing, don't get mad at me, I'm just keeping it 100. I've been seeing a lot of Aquarius bug out lately. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. What's going on, you know what I mean? But if you'd like to get my book, or please make sure to get my book. The link to my book is actually in the description box below. Welcome to all my future new subscribers. Really appreciate y'all showing up, coming here. What else? If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the website is in the description box below as usual. So on this channel, for the new subscribers, we talk about love. That's what it is that we talk about here on this channel. However, when it comes to tarot, you can pretty much ask me about finances, business, love. You know, you want to get you want to get to know about a specific zodiac sign, something like that. Pretty much whatever it is that you want in private readings. Although the 15-minute private tarot reading is a reading that's basically based upon purely love. Now, if you decide for yourself that you would like to talk to me about love, but it's going to take longer than 15 minutes, then consider actually working a longer rate, which is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, okay? And I am going to start charging individuals if we go over the time limit. And I've been saying this in a couple of videos. Why? Is it because I'm greedy? No, it's not greed. What it is that I want to make sure that, you know, you and I get things done in a timely fashion, right? I don't want too many people taking up too much time, right? Other than that, let's get into it. So the cards that I come up with for the, for the Aquarius is the Six of Cups. Wait, hold on. Is this the same reading? Okay. Let me shuffle it up. Sorry about that. Let me shuffle some things up real quick. I thought I did shuffle it. Whatever. Okay. Just shuffling it up for you. What is that about? What is that about? Okay, so cards that I come up with for the Aquarius is the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Death card, okay, Six of Swords, the Strength, the Ace of Pentacles, the Fool, the Star, the Four of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing here for the Aquarius, the Seven of Swords, okay, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Wands. This is about how a lot of you have been in kind of rocky relationships with people where there is a lot of disagreements, a lot of turbulent weather as far as the relationship goes, a lot of disagreements, a lot of bumping heads, where you felt like you had to defend yourself, right? Because it seemed like you were always in a fight with this person. The Five of Wands, the Five of Wands represents how this is a situation for you, where the Five of Wands is the fight, constantly thinking that being with them would be an eternal an eternal battle where problems never get solved, and every single day it's like a fight. Well, good news for you, because the Death card represents you essentially put an end to that. However, the Ace of Swords and the Strength card seems to me as if you're still potentially looking at these people's social media pages, if they have it, right? Because a lot of people who are not necessarily working with a full combo meal basically has social media, if you've been paying attention, right? And people who are usually working with not the best machinery upstairs, if you know what I mean, kind of off their rocker, if you know what I mean, usually have a lot of social media pages. That's just something, you know what I mean? And like not a whole lot is getting done on those social media pages. It's just kind of all over the place if you've been paying attention. So you Aquarians may have been potentially even paying attention to it, okay, to their social media page or pages. This also represent how some of you Aquarius still in the same boat, just in a different variation, still talking to them. And that's where it is that I gotta call you Aquarius out. What's the point of ultimately, I'm not getting on y'all, I'm just keeping it on it. What's the point of letting go of this person, right? The death card. If you're literally still talking to these people on and off, you're basically showing them that they can get away with it because they came into your life, ran roughshod, started acting like they didn't have any common sense, and the next thing you know, you're still talking to them. A lot of you Aquarius got to learn to get off of that mentality where including your enemies or your friends, because Aquarius sometimes a lot of times actually have a problem of seeing everybody as your allies, and they are not. They are not, because Aquarius is the zodiac sign of friendship. So a lot of times, right, Aquarius is also the zodiac sign of the hidden enemy, right? And that can mess you up on two fronts. There's two fronts to that, okay? And this is the thing that Aquarius does not know. And now remember who you heard it here. Remember who you heard from first, right? You heard it here first. Aquarius is the zodiac sign of the hidden enemy on two fronts, which is where it is I'm getting at. The Strength card. The Strength is a trick card. If you don't know what it is I'm talking about, go to a video on my channel called The Tarot is Meant to Deceive You. I talk about it in depth there. Not too much, but I talk about it in depth there. Contact me for personal reading if you want me to get deeper into it, right? And more detailed, right? But the Strength, okay, it represents obviously strength. But what the Strength is trying to show you is don't get yourself into a situation where people will use your strength against you. And that is what one aspect of Aquarius is. But the Strength, if you've been paying attention to it, the Strength represents Leo. But Leo is the exact opposite of Aquarius. But Aquarius represents the zodiac sign of the hidden enemy as well as friendship. So what it's trying to say here is, don't allow your intelligent, jovial self to be used against you, because people will use that joviality of wanting to set up a network, because that's what Aquarius represents. Networks. Getting to know people through friendships, getting to know them, interacting with them, right? Creating a group, making the group bigger and bigger and bigger, where you're only, instead of being 6 degrees of separation, you're like 3 or 4 or 2 degrees of separation from whom it is that you want to get to know or get a message out to. Now, like I said before, and I'm going in on the science on this a little bit for y'all. That's how dedicated I am to this. So, like I said, Aquarius represents the hidden enemy on two fronts. It represents the self-hidden enemy, right? Because it represents to not allow, right, strength, not allow your own strengths, your own talents to be used as a weakness. This person, these people whom you were interacting with, they used your talents, your joviality, your friendliness as a weakness, because they thought you were soft based upon you being a little bit too nice or a little bit too accommodating. This is their mentality. I'm not saying you are too accommodating. I'm saying that this is the way that they're trying to flip it. That's their twisted version of justification so that they can do the stuff that they do. And then the other hidden enemy is in friends, family, people whom you're getting down with, if you know what I mean. You see? So the Ace of Pentacles and the Fool represents here to manage your own value. Ace of Pentacles, value, money. Manage your own value. Pay attention to your own value, right? Understand to stop talking to these people, because you continuing to talk to them, you're basically doing the same thing that Pisces is doing. It's just that you're doing it from a perspective of maybe the two of you can still work things out. I know of a YouTuber, not going to say the YouTuber's name, but I know of a YouTuber who has talked about how, you know, certain, you know, people will be in this Aquarius's life, and how this Aquarius will essentially keep accepting them back. Why? All these projects that you got going on can never seem to get up off the ground and stuff like this, because you keep accepting those people into your life. Those people who obviously keep showing you that they don't respect that. No, I ain't even gonna say that they don't like the fact that you're doing the things that you need to do. Why is it that you're going back to them? And in the Aquarius, right, I'm not gonna say who it is, and I don't care if they don't like it. Come and do something about it if you got that much of a problem with it. You know, I don't have a problem with Aquarius, right? My father's still Aquarius nonetheless. But born February 4th. But I'm a Virgo. But you know, just all the stuff going on, and it's like, come on, like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, but when you going? But this Aquarius couches it in the well, you can't cut people off because people got their own stuff that they got working with. Okay, and you're right. But at the same time, it does not mean that you're supposed to be this person's parent, catering to them, you know, like they, you know what I mean? Like they are your little one, taking care of them and tucking them in, and don't be like that, stuff like this. Come on, I understand that everybody has their own stuff that they're going through, but everybody's, after a certain age, is supposed to be an adult. And if they can't carry themselves like one, then they need to be left alone with no excuses. And that's what the Fool represent. You keep walking yourself into this thing, but you got to relearn how to cut people off. The Star card represents Aquarius, so you showed up in your own reading. But the Star card represents, you know, the Star card represents you have new people to look for. You're not going to be able to get yourself into a new love situation where your partner builds with you and builds for you, just like you build with and for them. Okay? If you're over here with it, still talking to these people, you're going to have to cut them off. The Four of Swords and the Five of Pentacles is about, you got to give yourself some rest too. Rest. Stop hanging out with them and give yourself at least a month worth of rest, right? What I mean by that is go through that memory lane, all those memories that you have with them, and learn to forgive them the times where they did the stuff that they did, and forgive yourself. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is that if you don't, what's going to happen here is that you're going to develop that, you're going to keep that trauma with you, and you're not even going to recognize it. And what's going to happen is that's the way that other people are going to see you. They're going to see you as an individual where someone new may come in, but they're going to see you as an individual who is blind, has not gotten over your own faults and follies. So you have to pay attention to that, right? Again, strength. Don't want your strengths. You don't want the things that you are good at to be used against you as a weakness now. You have to be very clever about this. So let's clarify the Star card, which is Aquarius. Right? So you have the Page of Wands, the Four of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. A lot of wands. So the Page of Wands is, again, burn all the relationship, burn all the bridges of the relationships down that are not constructive. If these people are not good individuals, and what I mean good, I mean upright individuals that have decency and integrity in this thing, right? Instead of being lukewarm or whatever the case may be, you need to get these people, you need to let these people go. And there's no exceptions to that. The Four of Wands and the Nine of Wands represents how, or you can go ahead, build a relationship with these people if that's what it is that you want. But what's going to happen is you're going to keep bumping your head up against the wall, getting a headache. Why are you going to be getting a headache? You're going to have a headache because you're going to keep going through this rebirth cycle with them. Rebirth cycle. The relationship is done. They wait a little bit. They think it's time to come back in, target you, call you, right? Say what up. They're going to try to make excuse to keep being attached to you. So you really have to watch out for that. Don't fall for it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe.